Hello, my name is Jack, and I'm here to share one of the most painful yet ultimately gratifying moments of my life. After over 20 years of marriage, I discovered that my wife, Lisa, had been cheating on me. This is the story of the revenge I took in response to her betrayal, and how everything unfolded from the moment I uncovered the truth to the dramatic finale of her 50th birthday party. It all started when I was preparing for Lisa's 50th birthday. For years, I believed we were living a happy, peaceful life. We had our ups and downs like any couple, but overall it felt like we were solid. I never suspected that there was anything wrong. Little did I know my world was about to come crashing down. I found out that Lisa was having an affair with a younger man. The discovery was completely unexpected. One evening while I was going through her phone, something I had never done before, I stumbled upon text messages, explicit photos and videos exchanged between Lisa and the other man. The shock, anger, and sense of helplessness that washed over me in that moment were unbearable. My mind raced with disbelief and betrayal. I had no idea how to process what I was feeling. I knew I couldn't just ignore it. I had to make sure Lisa understood the pain she had caused me, our family, and the life we had built together. The timing seemed perfect. Her 50th birthday was coming up, and we were planning a big celebration with all of our closest friends and family. What better occasion to reveal the truth, I thought, than in front of everyone. 4 days, I obsessively worked on a PowerPoint presentation that would expose Lisa's affair. I gathered all the evidence I had found, the texts, the images, and the videos, and planned to show them to our guests at the party. I was seething with rage and wanted to make sure Lisa would feel the weight of what she had done. But just before the party, something changed in me. Instead of focusing solely on the incriminating evidence, I decided to show the world something different. Something that reflected our past, not just the pain. I crafted a slideshow that highlighted the good times we had shared over the years, how we met, our wedding day, the birth of our daughter, and the many happy memories we had created together. I wanted our guests to remember the love we once had, to understand that this betrayal didn't just come out of nowhere. Then, when the moment felt right, I stood up to give my speech. I spoke about the life we had built, about all the milestones we had reached together, and how we had overcome obstacles as a team. As I spoke, the atmosphere in the room filled with warmth and nostalgia, and I could see that our guests were swept up in those memories, thinking that this would be another joyful celebration. But then, without warning, I switched the slideshow to the PowerPoint presentation I had prepared. The screen lit up with the explicit messages, photos, and videos between Lisa and her affair partner. The room fell silent as shock and disbelief washed over the faces of our friends and family. It was a devastating moment, one that I knew would haunt Lisa forever. But I wasn't done yet. Just when everyone thought things couldn't get worse, I had one more surprise. I replaced Lisa's birthday cake with one that displayed the explicit images I had uncovered. When the cake was brought out, I encouraged everyone to sing "Happy Birthday" to Lisa. She was visibly devastated. I could see her face turn pale as the truth settled in, and I could hear the gasps of shock from the guests. I felt a bitter satisfaction in that moment, even though part of me wished I could just erase it all and make the pain go away. Finally, to seal the deal, I handed Lisa the divorce papers right there in front of everyone. The room went completely silent, and tears began streaming down her face. It was a moment of intense emotional release for me, but it was also the start of a painful new chapter for both of us. Lisa's family was furious with me. Her parents condemned my actions, believing that I had gone too far. They argued that exposing her affair like that was cruel, but my own family, including our daughter, stood by me. They understood the pain I had endured and believed my actions were justified. Despite the tension that followed, I couldn't bring myself to regret what I had done. I had made my point. I wanted Lisa to understand the depth of her betrayal. After the party, things didn't calm down. Lisa's family threatened legal action against me, accusing me of crossing a line. However, Lisa was the one who managed to talk them out of it. She admitted that she deserved the consequences of her actions, and that gave me some relief. At least she took responsibility for what had happened. In the weeks that followed, Lisa expressed deep regret for her affair. She admitted that she had realized the gravity of what she had done and how it had torn apart our family. She claimed that the affair partner had made her feel young and desired again, something she believed I couldn't give her due to my demanding work schedule. It was painful to hear, but I appreciated her remorse. Still, the trust we once shared was gone, and that was something I couldn't repair. For a while, I focused on rebuilding my life. I embraced single life, trying to rediscover who I was outside of a failed marriage. It wasn't easy. I had dark moments when I wondered if I could ever find peace again. But through it all, the love I had for my daughter kept me going. She was my anchor, my reason to stay strong and move forward. Looking back, I can't help but wonder if there was a better way to handle the situation. Perhaps I should have sought counseling or tried to work through our issues privately before resorting to such a dramatic reveal. But in the heat of the moment, when the pain was overwhelming, I felt compelled to expose the truth in front of everyone. It was a decision that changed everything, and I'm still not sure if it was the right one. I share this story not to encourage others to follow in my footsteps, but as a cautionary tale. Infidelity can be devastating, and the emotions it stirs can lead us down paths we never expected. If you ever find yourself in a situation like mine, I urge you to seek support, communicate openly, and consider all the consequences before making decisions that could impact your life and the lives of those around you. Finally, I want to clarify some additional details that were left out in my original story. Lisa didn't contest the divorce. She acknowledged the affair and, surprisingly, blamed my work schedule for driving her to seek comfort elsewhere. She told me that the affair partner had made her feel desired again, something she believed I couldn't give her. The affair partner had actually worked for me before the pandemic hit, and I had to let him go due to financial constraints. Little did I know that he would later return to our lives, but this time as the catalyst for the destruction of my marriage. As for our daughter, she had been suspicious for a while, but Lisa had manipulated the situation, feeding her misinformation to protect her secret. It breaks my heart to think about the confusion and emotional turmoil my daughter endured because of Lisa's actions. To those who question the authenticity of my story or claim it's exaggerated, I have one simple message. This is my life, my pain, and my journey. I shared it with the hope of connecting with others who may have faced similar struggles. If you choose not to believe it, that's on you, but don't diminish the reality of my experience. Life can be challenging and betrayal can leave deep scars, but it's our resilience and the support of others that help us move forward. This story may not offer the entertainment you were expecting, but it serves as a reminder that betrayal has consequences, and that infidelity can have a lasting impact on everyone involved.